How's it going, guys? Here I just made a new business investment, and I call it a business investment because that's what I'll be using it for. I'm actually got it connected onto my phone. I just bought a GoPro. I bought an older model, a Hero 5 Black, and the reason why is because I had tons of batteries and things like that for it already. And a lot of the newer models won't serve me much of a difference for the increase in price. But that's a topic for another story. But I got quite a few videos here on my YouTube channel of me doing detailing on cars, my before and afters. But I get quite a lot of requests sometime about what I actually do when I detail cars, and I think it'd be kind of cool to show a lot of my potential customers and clients the process in the work that I do, and then also anybody who's thinking about getting into detailing. If you just kind of want to know what it's like, kind of want to know what sort of tools someone else might use in order to be able to get an idea of where to go from there. I know that's kind of how I learned how to detail cars, pretty much, is from somebody else sharing their experience on what they do and how they do it. Even though, you know, a lot of people have mixed views, sometimes just being able to, you know, just pick and choose what you do and don't agree with for how you want to clean, you know, like a lot of times that's kind of beneficial to be able to eat from different you know, buffets sometime. So here on my YouTube channel, what this is actually about, I have a cleaning business. It's called Clean All the Stuff, and I do automotive detailing. I do residential carpet and upholstery, and I also do some commercial services. It just really depends on what it is mainly, and that's kind of why it's called Clean All the Stuff. I clean a lot of different stuff, and my business is mainly just a cleaning business. It's not really a carpet cleaning business. It's not an automotive detailing business. It's not an upholstery cleaning business. It's not a commercial cleaning business. It's just, you know, I offer three fields of cleaning: automotive, residential, and commercial. And usually it just all depends on what the client want. And, you know, a lot of times I get people to ask me, like, what do I do? Like, how do I do certain things? Even though I'm not an expert in everything, I call myself good enough at a lot of things. I got disconnected to my phone. I'm trying to figure out why it keep blinking. Oh, okay, well, maybe it's just not keeping up. Sorry, but, you know, I call myself, you know, like, good enough in a lot of things. And even if I might be an expert in some things, I still would never get enough information. I would never learn enough. I would never be able to have it all figured out. And I think that's good because it keeps me occupied, it keeps me excited, it keeps things new and fresh, so that way I don't look around and say this is boring, I don't like this, you know what I mean? So just by me being able to share my experience, it could also help somebody else who want to keep learning and who want to keep getting new information, and somebody else who might not want to have it all figured out all the time because they know that the industry keep on changing. There's things that will keep getting invented, or keep being invented. There's things that, you know, like, there's new products to choose from. There's old products to choose from that we never knew would work in a certain way. Like, I'm a big fan of clear ammonia. And a lot of people never really knew that clear ammonia can be used as a very good upholstery cleaner in vehicles. They think, well, wouldn't that bleach it? And I'm like, no, ammonia is not bleach, it's ammonia. You know what I mean? And so, like, if you see me using that stuff a whole lot for, like, low moisture upholstery cleaning in cars, you probably just be thinking, like, I can't believe this guy's doing that. But after a while, you realize, like, wait a minute, like, that must really work. So you know, I'm just kind of here to show my point of view. I'm sure anybody might know that, whoever's seen my channel. I do low moisture carpet cleaning a whole lot whenever I do, and then whenever I clean upholstery, I usually just do the traditional route of hot water extraction and stuff like that. But I also do hot water extraction as far as carpet cleaning as well. And then I just got a new tool that I'm gonna show you guys. Excuse my car. My car need to be cleaned up because I've been almost living out of it. But I got a new tool right there. That's called the Triple S High Flow Extractor. I just bought one of those. You wouldn't even believe what I got it for. That thing's like a $4,000 tool that I just picked up for 300 bucks. It had some things that needed to be sorted out on it. It had a hole at the bottom of the recovery tank area. It was leaking dirty water, so I just JB welded that. And I got a brand new tool I'm getting ready to show here on my channel. And that's you know, one of the things that I like to pair up with my very low moisture cleaning whenever I do apartments. And sometimes I can get away with bonnet cleaning, and then other times I absolutely have to hot water extract it. But I don't want to carry a 200-pound portable up 3 flights of stairs, and then also carry 100 pounds of hoses and extension cords, and then another wand, and like, you know, all of those things that go along with that. So just me being able to connect my high flow extractor right up to the faucet, and nobody lived there, and I got wide open space to be able to move that thing around, you know, that's kind of what I bought it for. You know, and with the money that I make doing apartments, you know, I just went on ahead and invested into that specific thing. That's pretty much all I'm gonna use it for. But I'm getting ready to show that tool on my channel awful lot, because there's not really many videos of high flow extractors. I mean, like, that's basically the Triple S version of a Steaming Demon. I know a lot of people might have heard of the Steaming Demon before, but that's just the Triple S version of the Steaming Demon. And yeah, that thing's getting ready to be featured on here. So I don't really have much else to say, except I just got a new camera for my business. I also do photography as well, so I'm probably going to use that in my photography work too, just to be able to kind of show how I do certain photo shoots and things like that. So this is pretty much an all-around business investment for me, and I cannot wait to go ahead and put this thing to use. Like I said, I owned one of these before, but you'd never believe what happened to it. So me and my son had one, or basically, like, we just had 2 of them in the family. One for the kids, one for dad, because dad did camera work. And what happened was, I ended up selling mine because, like, we only used one of them. So I ended up selling one, and I bought a portable power pack for my studio strobes for my photography work. And we just went on ahead and just used the one that actually belonged to my son. And, you know, like, we just used that one. And what happened was, we went on a canoe trip a few years ago. And my ex-wife at the time, my kid's mom, I get to her in a minute. So I gave the GoPro to my son, and he was wearing it on a head mount. He was in one canoe, and I was in the other one with my youngest son and my kid's mom. And I didn't know that my son took it off his head, and instead of sticking it in the canoe he was in with his aunt, he stuck it in the canoe that me and his mom is in, which I could understand. He gave it back to his parents. So then she, my kid's mom, my ex-wife, she got into the canoe the wrong way. She stepped on the edge of it, flipped the entire thing over. My youngest son went underwater, like right underneath the boat. He just could not find his way back to daylight whatsoever. And everything that we had flipped over along with him, and I had my Pentax DSLR in my hand. I jumped out. I had to jump out, and my camera smacked the mud, like right there on the shore, smacked the mud. I'm glad it was a Pentax. Sony would never be able to survive that. But it smacked the mud and everything. I was too worried about that, you know, that $2,300 DSLR investment I had sitting right there in my hand. And I probably should have had it in the waterproof housing, but I didn't, because I wasn't thinking about our boat flipping over. You know, it's not a kayak, it's a canoe, so I wasn't thinking about our boat being flipped over. And I didn't know that he had the GoPro in the canoe, and like when it flipped over, it sunk to the bottom of the water. And when we got back to the hotel, we were looking for the GoPro to look at the video footage that my son recorded, and we couldn't find it anywhere. And we asked him, what did he do with the GoPro? What did he do with the GoPro? Oh, I set it back in you guys' boat. It's gone. It's gone now. So, hey. But that was the end of what happened to my last Hero 5 Black, or our last Hero 5 Black, I should say. Because I sold mine and we kept his, but he didn't use his anyway, so we just used it for like a family thing. And we found no reason for two of them to be in the house. So that's what happened. And you know, because I had tons of batteries and everything like that for it, I just wanted to get a new one. I didn't think that the newer models were gonna serve me much of a difference, because I only do 1080 video anyway. 4K is not that big a deal, and it's really good in 1080. So other than that, guys, I hope everybody have a good day. I hope everybody who watch my videos like, subscribe, share. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments, as the comment section is meant for, I guess.